is it just the media? Is it just the media saying, hey, you gave us these classic tunes and you were part of us, of America growing up, and we put you on the biggest platforms and you sold the most records and you were very influential and had a huge voice, but the second you cross that line and start to expose secrets, we will take it all away. Is that not a form of selling your soul?
Hey, blast off, I can talk my ass off. Hey, Smokey, what you seen, and I'll tell you what I saw. Hollywood, what you think, and I'll tell you what I thought. And we can talk about it all when we here on Trash Talk. Hey.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Trash Talkers podcast.
We made it.
We made it, Smoke.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, every time I do this, I feel like I'm about to start a fire.
Yeah, you rub it long enough, you're going to. It's getting hot in there.
Friction does create heat. What's up with your broski?
Oh, not much, man. It's just winding down the football season. Got to figure out something to do with my life after that ends.
Come over here. Let's record and put some
Yeah,
more,
that's what
some
we
more
gonna have to
video
do.
and music out.
Yep.
Yeah, man. We won't touch on football too much, but I will say I'm happy Tom Brady's out.
You were saying you
God
wanted
dang
him to
it,
go all
I
the
know.
way, though.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I'm happy he's out, though. Like, he can go on and move out of the NFC South, and we'll be happy.
Yes.
Going into future seasons without him here.
I look at it like, okay, I'm an Atlanta boy. You're talking to two Atlanta boys right here, and Atlanta, we're in the Super Bowl. I want to say we're up to 28-3 in the Super Bowl. Atlanta Falcons have never won a Super Bowl against the New England Patriots with Tom Brady, and somehow they came back and won. And listen, I went to 3 different houses that night. Man, we're gonna beat they, and then I had to go back to the like, we might make this field goal. And everybody like, man, you.
There was no reason to lose that, but we did somehow.
Just run the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. With what's new in my life? I've went vegan.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
Could you imagine?
I learned a cool story out of that. You're like, nah, it's not true. I don't lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie, but I be lying a lot.
I'm not gonna lie. I be lying a lot.
Damn, I'm trying to think. There has to be something interesting going on in my life right now. I mean, other, hanging out with the trash talkers, but
yeah,
what's going on right now?
Dude, that may be the thing, because we do so much recording that this is what's going on in our life. You going to a concert coming up, right?
Oh, I am, dude. I'm going to see Gojira. Shout out Will Ramos. If you guys haven't seen the interview that I did with Will Ramos, go check it out. It's on the page. I'm gonna go see Gojira, Mastodon, who are fellow AT aliens, and Lorna.
I want to meet those dudes. I bet they cool.
I bet they are cool cats.
Yeah.
I actually had the opportunity to meet the drummer of Mastodon, and I got the C. Is it okay to say the C word?
Oh.
Not that C word.
Nowadays, like, I don't think they edit it as heavily off the internet like they did at first.
So I can say it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I had the opportunity to meet the drummer of Mastodon, but I got COVID.
Yeah.
And that wasn't gonna happen. But yeah, man, they're coming to Atlanta. It's May 6th. Do you remember the name of the venue?
Oh, it's the one in Alpharetta. Something Bank. It's not
Ameris
Bank.
Ameris Bank, yes. So
Amphitheater.
I will be there, and if there's any trash talkers that are gonna go to that show here in Atlanta, let me know. We'll meet up. We'll hang out. We'll have a beer or something. But yeah, dude, I'm stoked for that, even though that's in May.
Oh, dang, it's that far out, huh?
It's in May. Yeah, man, I'm excited for that because Gojira. This will be my second time seeing Gojira, and I'm gonna hit up old Will Ramos from Lorna Shore. And
you know what I've been hearing from people in the music industry is that it's harder to get people out to shows these days. So they're booking all these tours with many artists. Back in the day, you would see a tour. They come to town and you'd be like, there's like one opener and then 2 main acts that go on, a lot of times local openers or whatever, but they're booking tours now, and not even giant venues. Amphitheater's pretty big, but you'll see like Buckhead Theater and there's like 8 artists playing that night on that tour.
But why would that deter people from coming? You would think that
it's to get more people to come.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're saying that the numbers just aren't turning out like they used to before COVID.
see, we could go on a COVID tangent here, but I don't know if I want to do that because
Yeah. Yeah, if you go too far, they probably will
let's
demonetize you. But
not.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm stoked to go see that concert, dude. Just because Gojira was the first actual metal concert I've ever been to, and it was pretty freaking fun. Shout out to Uncle Mike and his son. But yeah, man, I'm excited to go, dude, and gonna have a blast, man.
I bet.
But man, it's dude, you know what I wanted to bring up, bro?
What's that?
This this being 2023, right? Let's take 2022 in the beginning, or at the beginning of 2022 and 2023. Is it me, or has it been? Does it seem like more celebrities and artists are just like passing away lately? Like
It does feel like it. I mean, I don't know that the numbers actually work out to where it's just happening more, or if I don't know, we're just tuned into it more.
I feel
But it feels like a lot. It feels like at least once a week you hear of some super famous person dying. Well, just recently it just came through the wire, not more than a couple days ago, about David Crosby. Yeah,
David Crosby from Crosby, Stills and
yeah.
Nash.
I wish I knew more about Crosby, Stills and Nash. I mean, it's a band we've heard of, from our whole lives, but I don't really know that much about them.
And I don't think we've ever done a reaction to them, have we?
I don't think so.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll trash talkers, give us some recommendations on some songs we should do, because we
Yeah.
want to pay tribute to that, because I almost want to like think about it. Like, me and Smokey are two rappers. We grew up on 3-6 Mafia. I want to say yes, the first month of
Oh yeah, Gangsta Boo.
Gangsta Boo.
Yeah.
We lost Gangsta Boo.
Yeah.
And dude, look, I could go. I'm just speaking to the hip hop community right now. I don't know how many people. We lost King Von. We lost Gangsta Boo. We lost Takeoff from the Migos,
Yeah.
and the major Atlanta figure. We lost Nipsey Hussle. We lost Young Dolph. We lost so many people, and that's
within
just,
the past 12 months. Yeah.
yes, that's just hip hop, and I'm sure
Oh, there's a ton you're missing too. I mean, you hear about a rapper dying almost every week. Like,
I heard someone say this the other day. They said being a rapper is the most dangerous job.
it's one of them. I mean, I don't know that technically, if you broke down the numbers, it would work out to be that way, but it feels like it is, because it's more dangerous than when we were kids.
Smoke, you got to think about this for a second. When we, at the height of us performing, and of course we still put out music to this day, but at the height of us performing, how many diss songs we gave to TNT?
Oh, exactly.
You know how many diss songs
Yeah.
TNT have?
Yeah.
And you didn't even know them.
Yeah.
I came over to the house and said, "Hey, I'm beefing with these guys named
Yeah.
TNT, and
Let's
y'all
get 'em."
finna exactly."
Yeah.
But now looking at all the violence that's going on in just the hip hop culture, now it's like, would you do that? Like, you know what? It's hard to say that, because if I came to you right now, let's say I come to you, I met you when I was 14, 15, I think.
I think you were more like 17.
Okay, 17.
Yeah.
No, because I got my license. No, it was 16 I met you, because I remember
you coming over, the first song you ever recorded.
let's start the age at 11. I started rapping with Devin,
and you
man.
said
we
you
would
were
smoke
17 in the song.
Well, then that was incorrect, because I remember getting Billy had to pick me up from my house and take me to the studio, and I remember getting my license at 16 and going to pick him up. So it had to be 16, early 17.
Okay.
But either way, okay, let's say I'm 16-year-old Hollywood.
Yeah.
You're 17, 18, 19-year-old Smokey, right?
Yeah.
And I say, hey, at this day and age, knowing all these people have passed from these beefs, hey, bro, I got a beef with these dudes you don't even know. Let's make 7 diss songs about them.
Yeah.
You'd be down, right? Because
Yeah.
you were young and dumb, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But these people...
Yeah, and you feel invincible at that age. You're like, it may not even be invincible. It's just that, okay, if I die, who cares? Yeah. That's the mentality you have as a teenager and into your early 20s. But definitely rappers are dying at a higher rate than back then.
let's knock on wood, because
Yeah.
technically we are still rappers and we plan on being here for quite some time.
Well, and we're not just dissing like we did back then.
Y'all ain't heard the unreleased stuff though, boy. We coming at some of y'all reactors. We coming at some of y'all reactors. I'm serious.
Just dissing all the other reactors.
Oh, we dissing all reactors. I'm joking. It's a joke.
That's a lie. We love the grannies.
Yes, we love the reaction.
That'd be crazy. We gonna
Dude,
diss
you
the
did
grannies.
not just bring up we dissing the grannies.
We ain't dissing the grannies.
Lord, shout
love
out
the
to
grannies.
Rockin' Grannies. You
Yeah.
did not do that. I'm talking about like the Alex Hefners and the DJ Ghost and the Brad and Lex and the
Shaq.
Lolo. We dissing y'all.
We're going after the big names.
the big names.
Yeah.
It's we're joking. It's all love.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love the reaction community.
Yeah.
But no, we and we're just speaking about hip hop here, and you know, we're not gonna go down a list today. We want y'all to see how me and Smokey talk, just how we talk. But I do want to bring up, can you think of, go outside of hip hop for a second.
Yeah.
Who died in 2022 and 2023? Like we mentioned David Crosby.
Well, maybe we do want to bring up a list for that.
Well, I actually just so happened that you brought it up.
All right.
Before we do that, let's read the top
Yeah,
comments.
let's do the comments.
Sorry about that. Top 3 comments of the last podcast. All right, so number 3 biggest number 1 like comment from the last podcast is from Industrialist 2015 of UK. Again, he says big 4 of industrial. In my opinion, number 1 is Skinny Puppy.
Wow, really?
Number 2 is 9 Inch Nails. Number 3 is Ministry.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Fear Factory. And they are all old school, even Fear Factory going back to 89.
Wow, they go back that far, huh?
Yes, and he says, and I love Rammstein, The Covenant, Death Stars, and Static X.
But he would put Skinny Puppy at number 1. I think we need to cover some of them.
I think we do. Number 2, most like comment is from Kelly Pavlik. She says, a lot of them bands like Tool, Mushroom Head, and Fear Factory were under industrial metal / rock.
Really? Tool?
Yeah. You put them under the
grunge, yeah. I
early-
mean, not necessarily
Tool.
that they were exactly that grunge sound of Seattle, but that was the category that they were placed in by, the music industry and the radio stations. Mm-hmm. They would play them right along with Alice in Chains and Pearl Jam and Nirvana and Tool,
You know a band that I'm really excited to check out? Mother Love Bone.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Some
to
people
check them
say the inception of grunge right there.
I'm excited.
Some people, and I've never gotten to the bottom of that. Is it Mother Love Bone or is it Mudhoney? Who was the originator?
Good trash talkers. We leave that up to you.
Yeah.
And the number 1 liked comment from last podcast is from Levi Brand. He said, hell yeah, I've heard of Collective Soul. I've been wondering why you haven't done any reactions to them.
We need to, as a matter of fact.
They honed some heroes.
We like representing Atlanta. We got to do that.
Yes, and I do want to give I want to give a quick 5 shout outs to other commenters that were very close up there. We got to give a shout out to Baby Owl. Got to give a shout out to Ambi Piercy. Got to give a shout out to Krista Speck. Got to give a shout out to Glenn Sievers, and got to give a shout out to Michael McCombs.
Yeah.
And Pittsburgh Grower. Shout out to you, Pittsburgh Grower.
Yeah.
But no, it's again, guys, we can't thank y'all enough for the reception that y'all give us on these.
Absolutely.
This is fun. This is what me and Smokey do.
It really is.
Now, I'm curious to see. Mm-hmm. Let me just Google this. So let's see who died in 2022.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, bro. Barbara Walters.
Oh wow.
Barbara Walters.
Yeah, the news anchor, right?
Yes. Yeah. Wasn't that 60 Minutes?
Was it? I think you might be right. Yeah.
I think it was 60 Minutes. I could be wrong, but yeah. I mean, is it? Before I keep going, is it like the changing of the times? Is something going on with the world or something?
Maybe. And it may be post-COVID, causing these things.
Good point.
I'm not saying it is, so no conspiracy people jump on me here, but just saying that there is long-term effects to COVID, so it could be causing deaths at a higher rate in the end.
I mean, some people even saying, with the vax.
Yeah. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah.
But just to name a few, man. Barbara Walters, Pope Benedict died. Pele.
Oh, Pele died. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, I didn't know Barbara Walters did.
Yeah.
Pele died. Dude, Kirstie Alley, not sure who she is.
Oh, wow. She was an actress. She was in Look Who's Talking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Didn't realize she had passed either.
Dude, Stephen Twitch, Boss Twitch. You remember him?
Yeah, Twitch.
From was it the Ellen
the
show?
Dancer, yeah.
Yeah, and Ellen, yeah. Damn, dude.
Wow.
I mean, Georgia Holt, Grant Wall, Queen Elizabeth died, man.
Yeah, of course, yeah. That was big news.
Takeoff, rest in peace, Takeoff. That hits hard being an ATLN. Bob Saget.
Dang, I had forgotten about that one. Yeah. He was in his hotel room, too. After doing a show.
Do you...
At the time, does it give why? Because I remember at the time they were saying that they didn't know what had happened to him.
Well, he was found dead in his hotel room at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando on the afternoon of January 9th following a performance in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Following news of his death, the late Full House star's family released a statement. So his family released a statement, but he left behind a wife, Kelly Rizzo, and his 3 daughters. But no, nothing is...
Doesn't say what the conclusion was.
No, Trash Talkers, if you not guys know.
Yeah, let us know.
I mean, and okay, not only that, so Angela Lansbury, dude, there's so many people. Listen, I'm on number 13, and there's 108.
Wow.
I'm not reading all 108, but
yeah.
Olivia Newton-John died?
Oh, man, really?
Wow.
With all the talk about Grease that comes up in the trivia.
Yeah, Aaron Carter.
Dang, I think I remember hearing that now. Wow.
Damn. What is this about, dude? Coolio.
Is it that there's just more famous people now? I mean, it could just be
the people that
strictly a numbers thing.
No, from just who I've mentioned, previously.
They're all before the internet age.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, Dan Reeves. Shout out to the Atlanta coach.
Yeah.
Damn. Jay Weaver. God.
That was our Super Bowl run with him.
Yes. Oh my God, there's so many, man. Joan Copeland. God, I mean, speak on that for a second. Like, what is that about, dude? Like,
I mean, I don't think unless you have advanced analytics going on.
That's what I was gonna say. I would like to see the statistics on celebrities passing, and this is just 2000.
I mean, you would have to define what is a famous person for one, and then you're gonna have to go back through time to see what the average rate was for all these years past compared to now.
Right.
Man, I still think that that COVID might have played a part in some of this.
I mean, a lot of these people.
But I mean, obviously, some of those like Takeoff was.
That's violence.
Yeah.
Dude, there are so many people. Louis Anderson.
Oh, man.
That was a Mandela effect for me.
Yeah.
That was a Mandela effect for me. I mean...
Yeah, I think we talked about that, right?
Meatloaf,
yes. That was the Mandela effect right there,
Yes.
because you had thought he had passed. We talked about it in videos before.
God, dude, there's so many... Ronnie Spector. I'm not sure who Ronnie Spector is, but she was battling cancer. Rest in peace to her.
Oh, wow.
Man, oh my God, dude! I just look. Jesus Christ, look at that.
I have no idea.
Let me stop. Man, just looking at some of these names, dude, it's just like, guys, Google, if you get the chance, just Google celebrities who died, and that's just 22. Yeah. I do want to read some off of 2023 because it's so early in the year.
Yeah.
Of course, you got Gangsta Boo.
Yes.
Rest in peace. In my opinion, top 3 best female rappers of all time, no question. You got Adam Rich, Fred White, Jeff Beck.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah. That was the other name I was trying to think of because we were talking about Crosby. I was thinking there was another older rocker that died. But
yeah,
Jeff
and there was Jeff Beck. Yeah. Then you got Ben Masters, and this is 2023. We're still in January.
Yeah, we're only halfway through the month.
Carol Cook, Robbie Bachman, Lisa Marie Presley? Yes,
Oh yes,
man.
that happened just a week ago.
I just
man.
named 7 or 8 people, celebrities, that's been out for a while.
Yeah, I don't suppose you saw the interview from her, from Lisa Marie at the Golden Globes.
Lisa Marie.
Yeah,
You said Lisa Marie, but go ahead.
I said Lisa Marie.
You said Marie.
Marie.
You said Marie. But go ahead. Anyway, go ahead.
You know who I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
But yeah, she was having a really hard time there. So her health was obviously declining. It wasn't like a spontaneous thing, it seems.
Man, this kind of... I'm gonna go conspiracy here just for 1 second. Not full-flown conspiracy, but just hear me out here for a second. We've always heard these people are celebrities because they sold their soul. Do you...
You think like this was the year for collection?
I mean, look, 2022, okay? Y'all see the 6, and if everyone equates the number 666, okay, 2022. That's what? 6. 2022.
Yeah.
2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6.
Well,
I don't.
Four twos though. 2022.
2, 4, 6. No, 2022.
Oh.
So that's
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So that's.
I did see where someone had wrote out, it was like a meme or whatever, where they wrote out 2020, or was it, no, 21, 22, and 23, cut out the zeros, of course, and added them all up, and it came out to 666. Don't know that means anything
I'm sure
at all.
It doesn't. I'm sure it doesn't. But it goes to the... First of all, let me ask you this. Do you think it's possible to sell your soul? Do you think there is...
I have no idea. Like, there's no way to prove it or disprove it unless you've done it and were successful at it. Now, don't you sit there and do this little smile like, I've got the answer and you don't know it.
No,
Like,
I ain't got
you
the
don't
answer.
have the answer.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and you always do that. You give some like inside stuff on the podcast, and they're just sitting there like, what are you talking
That's
about?
y'all come hang out with us one day. I'll tell y'all about it. But no, I mean, what if that is a thing though, dude? Like, what if it's a thing to where you get to a point of level of success to where you are approached, and it doesn't... Okay, if we want to speak from a biblical term, they say, the devil does not come to you with horns. He doesn't come to you, dressed in all black and red. He's going to come to you with nice looking, and he's gonna present you with beautiful things. He's going to come in disguise,
Well, Robert Johnson said he was a white man.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If you had to put money on it, did Robert Johnson meet a white man in the, what was that, 20s, 30s, 40s?
That had to be the 30s, I would believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you had to put money on it, he did not know how to play guitar. He met a white man out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, as far as like Son House and those guys, the other blues artists, the Delta blues guys, around that time said that I knew Robert Johnson before it happened. He was not any good. Like
Okay.
he wanted to be good. He wanted to pick up on the trade. He didn't know what he was doing.
So what happened?
He went away for 6 months and came back and
Was one of the
he
best
was
guitarists.
the greatest guitarist of that era.
So
Yes.
why? What happened? If you're a detective,
right, so-
you're a detective.
If we're gonna take the supernatural out of it,
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I want to hear this.
we're gonna take the supernatural out of it, then you would say he obviously found a teacher somewhere in that 6 months of travel, wherever he went, and he practiced nonstop. Now, we've seen, from our experiences, we've seen artists go to jail
Yes.
for a certain period of
Come
time
back.
and get out, and they are so much
Fire.
better than they were.
Like, you were not that when you were
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
But he didn't go to jail, Robert Johnson.
No, but he could have spent a lot of time just confined to himself somewhere practicing. But you would think he had to have a teacher, though, right? Because if Son House and those guys are saying he didn't know how to play, like he tried to strum away, but he didn't know what he was doing. Somebody had to teach him that, right? So then you get into the supernatural question, like, did he actually sell his soul? Because he made a lot of songs after that.
And made a killing.
Yeah,
And did phenomenal
and he
work.
said in the songs, I sold my soul. The devil's knocking at my door. One day he's going to come to collect.
Dude, I saw it's like a clip, and it's of a really big rock star, and his name is escaping me right now. But he was talking to, he was like on a talk show, and he was talking, the guy, man, I wish I knew who he was, but he's an older rock star, and he's like, and the guy who was interviewing him, he was an older black guy, and he's like, are you happy with where you are? He's like, I'm just holding up my end of the bargain. Trash talkers, please tell me who I'm talking about here. Yo, I'm sure you know if you know it. If you know, you know. But he's like, well, I had a conversation with a guy, and I'm just holding up my end of the bargain. He's like, I asked for things, and he gave me what I asked for, so I'm just holding up my end of the bargain. I don't know who it was exactly, but he said there are a lot of stories out there where people say, listen, I was approached by people. I was approached by...
Oh, yeah.
Like, ooh.
Well, didn't even Eminem say in a song that he was talking to the mirror about how badly he wanted to be the greatest rapper alive or whatever, and a voice started talking back to him?
Was he intoxicated?
Well, that could be. I wouldn't doubt that.
You get on to certain things, it could happen.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, did Eminem sell his soul?
I mean,
he became the greatest rapper of all time.
But that's the coincidental part to me. Is if these people are speaking about it previously and then become what they asked and are still on top of the... And then you have to look at God. Oh, we could go deep here. And you know what? We're going to talk like me and Smokey.
When I was a kid in middle school, the story went around that Bone Thugs and Harmony sold their soul to become what they were.
I mean,
that's how they became the best singing rap group or whatever you want to call it.
And not only that, remember on a lot of their album, on their Mo Thugs, they had the Illuminati symbols with the triangle with the eye in the middle. You know what I'm talking about? But not only that, but dude, they're like, you could either, like, going back to some of the deaths, like, rest in peace to all these people, and we're not talking down on these people's names at all.
No, not at all.
We're just having a conversation here. Like, a lot of people are saying Michael Jackson, when he came out and was speaking about how bad the record labels treat you and how bad Hollywood is, and a terrible thing happens.
Yeah.
Same thing with Prince. Prince comes out and is like, if you just take the independent route, you could get more money. But if you want to sign your name on this dotted line, you're going to get this. But you're literally being treated as just a number. So once he started speaking out about it, they're like, no, you can't speak about this. No, be quiet. Also, man, I don't want it to look like that I'm talking nefariously
about the dead.
Yeah, I don't want it to look like that. I'm just saying that, is there something else behind that? Like, for instance, take like, God, my mom's such a Whitney Houston fan.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston, started, deviating from her normal course. Something happened. Then her daughter passes in the same exact way.
Yeah.
The same exact way, dude.
I mean, that reminds me of Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee
he
was conscious, and once he started speaking consciously, he
had a lot of information to share for sure, but he died on set through a bullet that was supposed to be a blank, which was actually a live round that they shot him, and then his son died the exact same way on the movie set.
That's what I'm saying. Is this just coincidence? And dude, I could name more. I could go on. We could do let's take Dave Chappelle, for example. He's still here, and Dave Chappelle is a freaking one of my favorite comedians, and please don't go anywhere, Dave Chappelle. He's going to be here. But remember when he left, this is when the Chappelle Show was the height. Remember that? When, like, everyone, I'm Rick James, Charlie Murphy. You remember that, right? Yeah. What did the five fingers say to the face? Slap! You know what I mean? But yo, couch! Buy another one, you rich mother... Dude, but he made... So, okay, Dave Chappelle was on top of the world with his sketches. His comedy, stand-up comedy, Then he's like, wait a minute. Y'all are doing what y'all are asking me to do. And then he went to Africa and gave it all up. They owned his name, his likeness, and he gave it. They said, look, I don't have any creative control. You know what? You can have it. And then he went to Africa. You remember that? And everyone called him crazy. Yeah. And they were like, wait a minute, you have the #1 show that everyone's talking about, and you give it all up and go to Africa and just disappear for months and months at a time? What's behind that? Maybe he saw what Prince saw. Maybe he saw what Michael Jackson was talking about, and he's like, I don't want to be another pawn in your game of chess. Another one is God dang it, crap.
I will say probably not a lot of people knowing this, or that are listening right now, know this guy, but Hobson, the rapper, he actually did that too. He started preaching out about, the Illuminati and how the record industry controls you and whatnot. And then he ended up just quitting. Just quitting and leaving.
But
I think he lives in Amsterdam now.
Is that okay? Remember that. Okay, I want you to remember that because I want to get back to it. Who I was thinking about also. Look at Britney Spears. Remember when she was,
everybody says she went crazy, but shaved her head.
Maybe maybe that could be the media. Like, oh well, we're used to hit me, baby, one more time. Oh, everyone was entertained by then, but was she seeing these bad contracts, these bad people in Hollywood, all these things, and she's shaving her head, and they're like, oh well, now she's crazy. When in all reality, she's like, no, y'all don't know what I have seen. We don't know what's the inside. Same thing with Dave Chappelle. I'll give you the prime example. Kanye West. Everyone is calling.
Yeah, well, once you turn away from the industry, they can easily make the people believe that you're crazy, whether you are or not. And I can't say that Kanye is or not, but it would be so easy if you have this mass media tool to use a person and say that person's crazy, and then the whole world jumps on it.
Yes, it's media. Media controls the outlet, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So what do you think about that? Like with Hobson, like you said, Hobson was on he was up there.
He was going up, yeah. He was a quickly rising star, yeah.
Okay, let's take Hobson, right? Mm-hmm. Big artist, right? You'd say.
Yeah.
Okay, Britney Spears, huge artist, right? Mm-hmm. Dave Chappelle, huge comedian, right? Mm-hmm. Kanye West, one of the biggest, right? Mm-hmm. All of them started speaking out about what's going on in certain things and certain people, and they all are deemed crazy. Yeah. What's that about?
I mean, who knows? If you want to look at it from the logical side, you would say maybe the industry did, put them a little out of their frame of reference, so to speak. I don't want to say that they were crazy, because you really don't know
what the media's telling
what that person's going through. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's easier for them to dictate that narrative to the people, and people are going to pile on. They're like, yeah, he's crazy. I mean, obviously, look at what he's doing. When you really don't know the story, you're not talking to that person personally, so you really don't know if they are losing it mentally or not.
But so then what is it then? What if that person is not mentally, or what if they are mentally?
Well, then you just get into the conspiracies of it then at that point, and those are all theories. How do you prove that?
You can't. That's what it's so fascinating to me. It's not necessarily fascinating, but it's interesting. Like, why are some of the biggest...
That's kind of synonymous. Fascinating and interesting.
You're right.
Yeah.
But why is it that these big artists who decide to speak out against people... I want to say it was Bob Dylan that I was speaking about earlier, that was speaking to the guy, said, well, I'm holding up my end of the bargain. Let me see. Once I see his face, I'll know. Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know Bob Dylan, yeah, but I didn't know he spoke out against the industry like that. It wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he did.
Hold on.
He was kind of a free spirit.
But that's what I'm saying. What is it just the media? Is it just the media saying, hey, you gave us these classic tunes and you were part of us, of America growing up, and we put you on the biggest platforms and you sold the most records and you were very influential and had a huge voice, but the second you cross that line and start to expose secrets, we will take it all away. Is that not a form of selling your soul?
Well, a lot of people use that as a metaphor for selling your soul. When you sold your rights to the music industry or the film industry, whatever it is, a lot of people do believe that maybe those industries are the devil, and that's who you're selling your soul to.
I mean, so this is a short, and I do want to play this real quick. This is Bob Dylan talking. So
okay.
Listen to this, guys.
You still do it. Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I mean, I made a bargain with it, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And this earth, and then in a world we can't see.
You ever look at music that you've written and look back at it and say, whoa, that surprised me?
I used to. I don't do that anymore. I don't know how I got to write those songs.
What do you mean you don't know how?
Well, those early songs were like almost magically written.
What are your thoughts on that? Bob Dylan said, "I'm holding up my end of the bargain to someone that I made a deal with."
That sounds absolutely like he's saying he sold his soul. And I mean, you would think maybe he's just talking about to the record label. But then he goes on to say, he said the chief, is it of this world? He said this world and the next. So who did he sell his soul to? And whatever he sold his soul to gave him that muse, gave him the ability to write songs that were going to be smash hits.
Magically, he said.
Yeah. Interesting.
Thoughts?
I mean, you want to take it at face value and say, yeah, he's absolutely telling the truth, or is he just doing it theatrically?
Listen,
because he knows that people are interested in things like that, so why not give them what they want? Let them believe that I did this.
Right, but when you look at this, it's not just Bob Dylan.
Oh, I know, it's tons of people.
It's multiple.
But are they just playing the game, or is it actual real life?
Are you really playing the game if you have the biggest song, Hit Me Baby One More Time, and you're looked at as a sex symbol, a beautiful young lady, and you cut your hair bald? Is that just doing that for publicity?
Think about it. An entertainer is a certain type of person. And they like to be intriguing. They like to be mystical. Not saying all of them, but most people do, right? You want to be an interesting person. You want to be fascinating to your audience. So if you just play the game and they want to hear something fantastical, they want to hear that you sold your soul. So you just play the game. I did it.
But Bob Dylan, he was a hit. He was a star in his teenage years, wasn't he?
Pretty close. He was young, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's well off enough to now that you're in your...
To now that he's this age, there's
you're
no
still saying
you don't have to keep up the facade.
That's what's interesting to me. Mm-hmm. Britney Spears was the biggest artist on earth. You're set. You're good. Yeah. So why are you putting up a facade? Are you doing this for a publicity stunt? Kanye West, I want to say a billionaire. Have you guys ever heard of some shoes called Yeezys that was originally signed by Nike and then Adidas? I'm pretty sure you're good. So now that you start speaking out about it, I don't see them
blacklisted at this point.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't see them doing that as a publicity stunt. Oh, this is what my fans want to see, because literally
because he's losing money on it.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's my question. It's why if would it be I'm doing this to gain notoriety? Dude.
Was it what was it? Whoa Vicky, the social media star?
Yeah. From East Atlanta Zone 6.
Yeah. So didn't she say that they would have all these debaucherous
all those parties? Dude, they had there was a thing she said, and look, this girl may look like your typical Valley, California girl, but that girl is really from Boulder Crest.
Yeah.
Zone 6, East Atlanta, the hood.
Yeah.
But she but no, she said, once I started to get some fame, I would go to and dude, there's so many stories of these people going to parties,
crazy parties,
and they're like, wait.
And people coming from Atlanta that don't know about that life, they're gonna be like, "What the hell is this
going on?"
Yeah,
dude, Cat Williams, and he was like, "Man, I went to one of the parties," and he was like, "Come here, come look at this." Is that two dudes kissing?
I think it is.
It makes you think.
It's the entertainment industry. I think it's ran by weird people, and there may be a touch of mysticism in there.
Dude, we could think
about, or it may be all mysticism. Who knows?
There's so many questions we're leaving unanswered here because we have.
We don't have the answers. It's just speculation at this point. You can't go out on a limb and say yes.
No, you can't.
There is actually a devil.
You can't.
Those people sold their souls. You can't.
You can't do that. No. And that's one reason I think me and you click so well when it comes to this kind of topic is because you have actually taught me you can't definitively say yes to anything. Yeah, exactly. You can't.
Unless you saw it with your own eyes, and some of that's not even going to be real.
Right. And
believe half of what you see and nothing that you hear. Yeah.
But what I appreciate you doing that, but at the same time, once where conspiracy theories start as a theory, and there usually is some nugget of truth, something there.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah. There's always fantastical stories that someone makes up online that catches wind, and it gains some momentum, but yeah, for the most part, a conspiracy theory has some modicum of truth buried deep down in there. But by the time that snowball reaches the bottom of the hill, it's a giant boulder.
Yeah, because everyone's added their input into it and made it into it's literally.
And people that don't know keep adding on to it,
Right.
because they think, well, I think I know this.
Yeah, and that we're not gonna do that here.
Yeah.
But it does. I think it does. You have to look at it like if all of these artists, huge artists, some biggest on the world, if all of them are saying something similar.
Yeah, it makes you want to believe it.
Well, not necessarily. I don't want to believe it. I just want to know what the hell is going on. What's going on?
The only way to know is to infiltrate the circle, I'd imagine.
Hey, invite me to one of those parties. I
Yeah,
will.
after hearing you say this, they ain't inviting you anywhere.
Oh, they ain't gonna invite me.
Mm-mm.
Send me a ticket. I'll go. I won't say nothing.
They are not inviting you.
I
to
won't say
anything.
a word. I promise you.
Oh, you want to know how we work? They're gonna take you to a special party.
What kind of party is that?
And it's in a basement somewhere. You'll find out when you get there.
What's in the basement?
You'll find out. There's chains and whips and things, you know.
Hey, sounds like my kind of party. Invite me to it. I'm down for
Yes!
it. Yeah, I'm down.
You
dude.
gonna walk down in the basement and like, what do you think about all that stuff? You were like,
Yes. Wait. What's that instrument? We'll show
you'll
you.
find out.
Yes, I'm ready.
That's called the Great Infiltrator.
God dang, they got that machine to hold your eyes open like you're
Yeah.
like you're gonna
Sitting
watch
right
this.
next to the Great Violator.
Oh, that 7'4", 325-pound dude.
Yep.
I'd be like, what up, shout it? Hey, my name Hollywood. Sit, bro. What's up, man? You know what I'm talking about?
He's gonna be like, yeah, bend over.
Oh no, it's that kind of party. God.
Just saying.
I
just saying,
guess.
just saying.
No, heck no.
Price of fame, huh?
Heck no. Oh man, this damn it, I wanted to bring up another thing. What was I gonna ask you, dude? Damn it, what was I going? Man, you know what the Neuralink is?
Yeah.
Would you get one?
No, not the first. I'm not gonna do that. The beta version.
No, I would wait.
No, I'm gonna wait and see how it works on other people first.
Dude, I did some research. They said like you could literally download like Portuguese and learn how to speak Portuguese.
I mean, it would be an amazing technology if it works out like they're saying.
Yes,
going to.
I'll take version 3.
Give me a few years to make sure people's brains aren't frying in this thing.
Okay, but you would take it after
Yeah,
3 or
I
4?
mean,
I would.
If the reviews are good.
I would.
Yeah.
Hey, you can learn how to.
I'm all about advancing society.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. But some people will say that that's how society ends, is
Yeah.
by too much advancement.
Yeah.
Eventually, things
AI
become
will
sentient.
take over eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be inevitable though. Like there may be nothing we can do about it. Technology is eventually going to wipe out mankind.
You think so?
That's the great filter. I think that's the theory, is that all societies, you know, regardless of where they are in the cosmos, is one point get so technologically advanced that they wipe out themselves.
How far? Do you think it'll happen in our lifetime?
No,
I don't think so.
I think it's still at a manageable level, but eventually we're gonna have sentient AI, which we already do.
got it. Trust me, your phone.
But it's going to be
right
more,
now.
Yeah, it's going to be more common, and they're going to be able to recreate themselves. They're going to be able to repair themselves. They're going to be able to make themselves better until we have no control over them.
You want me to show you how sentient these AIs becoming right now?
What's that?
To all the trash talkers watching this, I'm gonna show you how. You ready?
Don't set off.
You
on
ready?
their phone.
But see, that's
No.
what I'm saying. That
Yeah.
I could say 2 words,
Yes,
and that was
exactly.
and that's literally just me conveying my voice through the
Yeah.
camera to them.
Oh yeah,
That's crazy if you think about it, dude.
yeah, it is.
I don't know, man. We
They're all listening. Want to get into some
yes,
stories,
dude,
man?
because we could talk about this all day, man.
Let's get into some WTF.
WTF? What the Florida?
All right. If your first time being here, then I'm going to read out 2 headlines. Hollywood's going to try to guess which one is from Florida, and this week it will be which one is from Germany.
Germany. Come on, give me one from Germany. OMG. Oh my Germany.
There you go. This is
WTF?
it.
What the
OMG.
Florida? OMG. Oh my Germany.
Yep.
All right, what you got?
Oh, my Germany. 2 elderly men sneak out of a nursing home to attend a heavy metal festival.
Oh, dudes. Wait, how? Please, wait. Just give me their age, please. Can I just ask their age?
It says elderly.
Please be over 70. Please be over 70.
Doesn't have their name. Their age.
Ah.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
The other headline is man charged for throwing hot dog at police officer. That's apparently a charge.
That's
Assault?
It's assault. Yeah. Okay, hot dog.
Hot dog at the police officer or elderly man sneaking out to see a heavy metal concert.
I've been pretty good at these lately, y'all. I've been on a win streak here, and I think I'm gonna get this one right.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hot dog thrown at police officer. Definitely Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And the two elderly men going to the metal concert are in Germany.
Germany. You're right.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
All right. Which one you want to hear about first?
I just gotta hear. I want to say the best for last. So let me hear about the hot dog first.
All right. A Newport Richie man was arrested on a felony charge.
Wow.
After authorities said he threw a hot dog at an officer in July.
Threw a glizzy
You
at
get
him.
a felony for that?
Throwing
For
a
throwing a
glizzy?
hot dog?
Yes, throwing a hot dog at a damn.
What if you like? I wasn't trying to hit you. I was throwing in your general direction.
You know that's what they call hot dogs now, right?
Yeah.
Glizzes. Okay.
Yeah. I think that started with like SS Sniper Wolf or something, and everybody caught on.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out SS Sniper Wolf.
Yeah. Arrest documents say, I'm going to leave the name out, was being warned of violating a city ordinance by an officer. Officer said he ignored the warning and continued to sell hot dogs in a road.
I'm gonna sell these damn hot dogs today, damn it.
It's so fitting. He was a hot dog salesman.
Yeah.
In a road after a street closure permit ended. Okay, so they were trying to reopen the road, and he's like, nope, I'm still selling here.
You ain't breaking this business down. Not today, you ain't.
He was asked to put the hot dogs down, but continued his attempts to sell it before becoming upset and intentionally throwing the hot dog at the officer. According to documents, he was charged with battery on a law enforcement
Wow. And that's a felony?
officer. Apparently in Florida.
Bruh, shout out. I've said this every time, but shout out to the Floridians out there. Y'all giving out felonies for throwing hot dogs.
I know.
Me and Smokey went to go see Tool in Florida and was telling everybody at, what was that college?
Gainesville, University
Was it Florida
of Florida.
State? Florida State?
No, University of Florida.
Yeah, me and Smokey went to a Tool concert, and you can check it out on our Tool video. We went to the University in Florida and said, "Go Dogs!"
Yeah, because
Apparently-
we had just won the national championship.
Yes, because we just won the championship, and apparently we probably could have got freaking arrested for that.
Maybe that's kind of verbal assault there.
God, listen, dude, if you a diehard Florida fan, if you lock up two Georgia boys because we said we beat y'all butt in the game, dude.
Yep, and then did it again the next year.
Yeah, what we got? Let me hear about these old dudes.
All right, two elderly men sneak out of a nursing home to attend a heavy metal festival.
That's the most gangsterous crap,
Right?
Bro, imagine me and you.
Man, I'll tell you what, man, we'll go see this. What's the name of that band that we're going to see?
Megadeth?
Megadeth, yeah. We'll go see that Megadeth.
I'm gonna sneak out.
I'll tell you what, man. How we gonna get there? We gonna walk?
Go, just go. We roll in our wheelchairs. That's awesome.
She ain't walking nowhere these days, boy.
I could just see them. They're the crowd surface on the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't drop me, son. Don't drop me.
oh, Lordy.
Just take my heart medicine. You're never too old to rock on. Two elderly men managed to slip away from their nursing home in Germany to attend the Wacken.
Oh, we're going. Dude,
Open
that's
air.
us. That's us. We're doing that.
Yeah, the largest heavy metal festival in the world
God, I wanna
over
go
the weekend,
so
authorities said. According to Idaho police, the pair was eventually found Friday at 3 a.m. local time at the festival after their retirement home in Dortmund reported them missing. Police told the Deutsche Welle The men were found disoriented and dazed.
They was
the
up.
the
They
metalheads were apparently reluctant to leave the 4-day festival.
I don't blame
and
them, man.
back
Look,
in.
we've been in this damn this old people's home for the past 6 months.
Yep.
We heard Nightwish is performing
Yeah, I
at.
tell you what, I'm gonna see it at Nightwish. I don't
Yes.
care what them people say. I'm gonna go see it.
Dude, and listen, me and Smokey are gonna do that. Me and Smokey gonna be in the old people home, and look, they gonna take me and Smokey. They said they were reluctant to come back, right?
We ain't coming back.
Look, Smokey's like, all right. Smokey wants a what are those things called? The upside down beer chugs. They pick you up out of the wheelchair.
They hold me up, son. Don't drop me. Don't drop me.
And then all right, Mr. Cowan, come on, time to come back to the office.
Oh, nowhere. Get out of here.
Just start rolling away, dude. That'd be great. Oh man. And then I'm looking over there like, yeah, replay, come get me. And then you go and
I tell you what, man, I'm getting out of here.
come on, look at me.
You ain't taking me alive.
And I'm over there, I'm crowd surfing in a wheelchair, taking all kind of
Mr.
pain.
Cowan, where is Mr. Bonds?
I'm over there
I
eating.
think you're up there somewhere.
I'm up there taking
Okay, I see him right
whooper
there.
flappers and ding dangs and top tops and all these new things, and I'm back at the place, and I'm like, boy, that was a good time there, boy. Oh, man, we are hell, dude.
Yep. Be some good time.
Yeah,
Go see
man.
Nightwish.
Man, yes.
When we had age, they gonna be aging.
Yeah,
though.
by the
It'll be
time-
some new kid that's out.
Replacing a floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, oh my god. Oh, this is a good podcast. This is a good one.
Yeah,
Very informative. As y'all can see, we need new chairs.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It just does not hold my big ass anymore. Actually, I'm out of here.
Look, hey, come back up with it. Look, watch, hold on. I swear, just sit on. I'm not even gonna touch it. I bet you go down. Let's see.
Watch it gonna hold now.
Let's go hold now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But about 10 minutes, it's just
he be down. Yeah, man, I'm telling you.
like our original videos. All you saw was our face.
Yeah, man. Man, we've grown so much. To the Trash Talkers,
Yeah.
look, this was a fun one, man. This was a fun one. And thank you guys so much for all the positive reception. Tune in to next Tuesday, and we'll have another topic. Who knows, we'll just go again or whatever.
Absolutely.
100%. You got anything else, Ron?
I think we said it all this week.
I think we did. We have went from talking about selling your soul to celebrities who passed to me and Smokey
Wild parties in
Wild-
Hollywood.
Yeah, me and Smokey being 80 years old at Wack.
Sneaking out of the nursing home.
Absolutely. Guys, thank y'all so much for checking out the Trash Talkers podcast. Check us out next Tuesday, 6 a.m. We will be here. And with that being said, my name is Big Ranger Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez Cowan.
And we are
over
and
out.
Deuces. Go, 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 go,
Go. Get out. I'm gone.